Hi neighbors, I'm Allison and you're watching Neighborly News Network. Before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you to the Senoia Locals Facebook page. They allow you to share your businesses, your goals, and they are just there to support you. I have found many amazing people and businesses for my future videos. Always feel free to share your feedback, advice, ideas. I'm open to all of it. Anyways, let's get started. So this week, I thought it might be fun to check out some downtown areas to compare the differences between how each downtown decorates for Christmas. Today, I have brought my two little filming interns to help me. My amazing husband helps me when he can, but he's not always able to assist. I needed a little extra assistance, and luckily I have two wonderful kids to help me film when I am unable to do it by myself. My oldest daughter right here, she'll be 13 on December 21st. I have my youngest daughter practicing with my GoPro, and she just turned 9 in November. Let's check out and compare our downtown areas and our local communities.
Every day is Christmas. Every day is Christmas. Every day is Christmas. With you by my side. Every day is Christmas. Every day is Christmas. Every day is Christmas. With you by my side.
This week, I had a great time going by all of our communities to see how each one decorated for Christmas. I was even able to stop by our smaller communities. So now it's time for the poll. Who's your favorite decorated community? Newnan, Peachtree City, Fayetteville, or Senoia? Stay tuned to see my experience with our smaller communities, and I can't wait to learn more about them. On Friday, December 13th, at the Fayette County Parks and Recreational Center, there will be a hot cocoa and bingo for our kiddos from 5 to 6:30 p.m., ages 8 to 12. Also, it's that time of the month again, that time of the month for Senoia Alive After 5 on Friday, December 20th. Downtown Senoia will be hosting a Miracle on Main Street from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. There will be vendors, food trucks, live Christmas music, free pictures with Santa, and I think I even saw that they were gonna have a petting zoo. We love going to Senoia Alive After 5. We'll definitely be there, and I hope you guys can make it as well. So for this business of the week, we have Jacob from General W Renovations here with us. Thank you so much for joining us, Jacob.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about your business.
We kind of grew up in the area. We went to Whitewater, done a lot of work here in Brooks, Fayetteville, Senoia, Peachtree City, Coweta. I started out as a small-time kind of helper on construction sites. From there, I kind of went out on my own and started recruiting tools and guys and kind of building up a reputation from there over the last few years. Hopefully, I can pass this on to my boys. They're really into construction as well. They love doing things at home, activities, just as simple as nailing two boards together.
So how long have you been doing this?
going on 8.5 years and running strong, no end in sight.
How did you get started in construction?
I hired on to climb wind turbines, and I did that for a year and a half. It was too much on the road activity. At the time, I just had my first boy. I didn't want them to grow up with me on the road all the time, so I came back home, hired on to a local remodeler, a reputable guy around here, worked as a helper, kind of moved my way up the ladder. I decided from then, if he believes in me enough, I ought to believe in myself, and started working for myself, taking on own jobs. Slow grind, but now we got pretty good reputation here in the area.
So tell us what's important about a quality tile installation.
Well, that's a great question. It really all starts in the prep. We like to make sure that we are using brands that we have been trained in, certified and such, and that we practice the instructions that they have given us. When people think of tile, they think of longevity. They think, wow, let me buy this hard surface for my walls or floors that's going to last forever. In order for it to last forever, we have to be crossing our T's, dotting our I's, to make sure that we are installing by the book. Several companies out there that kind of write the rules for the installation of tile. ANSY's one, they have all the codes for installation. TCNA, which is Tile Contractors of North America, they provide training, also further education in the field, not just hands-on training, but book learning as well. You're able to get into companies like this and enhance your business and your experience, your knowledge, kind of all in one. Now, quality tile installation is very easy to spot from one that's not. Oftentimes people have tiles in their home where they are having grout joints fall apart, grout kind of coming out of them, tiles loose and moving. Those are things you'll never see on a high-end, well-installed installation. Oftentimes we'll see, especially on the new construction side, a lot of mud pans with pan liners and Red Guard going into these homes. The most common mistake I see is one layer of Red Guard in these new construction showers, and right there on the barrel it says 3 coats minimum. And if you can read the letters on that Durock through the waterproofing membrane that they rolled on, you already know that it was done incorrectly. You may walk into your new custom home that's being built here locally, half the tiles up the shower wall already. Quality installation standards are very important. Oftentimes it's just as simple as reading the instructions on the bag. We don't have the possibility of creating effervescence in our shower pans. If you can stay away from a Portland cement based installation, adhesive, you're going to turn out a better product that's just going to stand the test of time. Some of the most overlooked crucial steps in a shower installation that I see is called a flood test.
So what is a flood test?
A flood test is done as soon as the waterproofing has been completed in the shower. We have to plug the drain and fill the shower pan up with water. We normally like to do that on a Friday. So we'll go home for the whole weekend, come back in on Monday. As long as that water is where we left it as far as depth in the shower, we know the shower is not going to leak. I mean, it's just a very easy insurance from your installer to your home, a project they're building in there, to know this big investment into our home has not been spent in vain. Our installers at least know how to do the basics to check for leaks and such before they start tiling.
So how long does a renovation typically take?
On average, I would say 30 days.
How often do you see things built incorrectly?
35% of our remodels are due to improper installations from another contractor, and I feel terrible for these homeowners because most of the time they just spent, a huge investment into their bathroom just to have a professional like me come in and have to tear it all back out and start from scratch. Floor tile installations are more often done in an incorrect fashion.
So what do you specialize in renovations?
Well, Allison, we specialize in 2 things, high-end tile installations and whole home flooring. We have very talented, educated guys when it comes to hardwood, and we do some kitchen remodels here and there, but our major skill set is going to be in the bathroom.
How would someone reach out to you?
Well, if they're going to find us, it's pretty easy. We have one of the longest URLs I've ever seen. All you got to do is type into Google www.yourcertifiedtileinstaller.com. You can see our huge portfolio of all of our local work. There's not a thing on there that's clip art. It's all original local work. You can also find us on Facebook at General W Renovations, Instagram under the same handle. Get a quote option and such to get our number directly and reach out to us to schedule consultation.
Thank you so much, Jacob, for sharing with us today about your business. And remember that if you need a renovation done, to contact Jacob, General W Renovations, for your next renovation project.
Thank you for having me.
I learned so much from speaking with Jacob about his renovations business. Unfortunately, I was only able to fit a fraction of our interview into this week's video. If you would like to see our full interview, just send an email to neighborlynewsnetwork@gmail.com. This week, I was able to check out some of our smaller communities. Of course, everyone knows Newnan, Fayetteville, Peachtree City, and even Senoia. But let's dig a little deeper into our small towns. Let's start out with Turin. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about Woolsey. I stopped by Woolsey, and I don't think many people even know about Woolsey. I would say it is kind of like an extension of Fayetteville. It's a very small, tight-knit community. This is one of our hidden gems. But despite being a small town, Woolsey has a fascinating history that reflects Fayette County that we will learn more about in future videos. Next, we have Sharpsburg. I did enjoy their Christmas setup located in the downtown area. Although downtown Sharpsburg, the part I explored, wasn't very populated, it is a very peaceful, relaxing community. Sharpsburg is continuing to grow with new businesses and developments while keeping that small town feel. But you can easily get to the main road on 34 for dining, shopping, and entertainment. I can't wait to learn more about this town and explore different areas. Meanwhile, in Turin, one of my favorite places I went to was Brooks. It's so unique, and it's right in between Fayetteville, Peachtree City, and Senoia. The town manager himself saw me taking some footage and gave me a tour. It was a great experience. With the quiet streets, Brooks provides a refreshing escape from the hustle and bustle of city life. There are many beautiful murals within this town. The history within Brooks is so fascinating, I just want to know more. I can't wait to go back and film more about Brooks. This past week, I experienced going to Moreland for maybe my first time ever. I only had time to visit the downtown area, which I know Moreland has way more to offer. They seem to have a nice, peaceful community. It is located right outside of Newnan. Moreland hosts their own events and has many landmarks I can't wait to check out. Drop your favorite part of Moreland in the comments so we can check it out in a future video. I would say this is another one of our hidden gems. Did I mention Turin yet? If you know, you know. But Turin, like Woolsey, is a very small town, as an extension of Senoia. This specific footage is taken where a roundabout used to be. I used to always say this roundabout is so small for such a busy area. One way went to Newnan, the other went to Sharpsburg, while another went to Senoia, and the last one went to Luthersville. It was a pretty busy area to have such a tiny roundabout. They have now destroyed that roundabout. They might be making a bigger one, maybe like the ones on 92 in Fayetteville. As of right now, the area is a mess. If you are going into Turin, just prepare for traffic, so be careful and be safe. I can't wait to see the finished product. Last but definitely not least is Tyrone. I'm not gonna lie, their Christmas tree does look kind of funny. Tyrone has many great parks, outdoor activities, and has their own farmer market events. Being in Fayette County does have their school system, elementary, middle, and high school, and all three are great places for your children to attend. Also, their arts and entertainment supports local talent, and they are home of the Legacy Theater. Tyrone has way more to offer than most people would think. Go see for yourself. And you already know I'll be back to learn more about Tyrone's history and heritage. This past week has been so much fun seeing how each town decorated for Christmas. I wish I could have spent more time in each town, but you know what they say, it be cold! This week's contest, who has the best decorated house? Send a photo of your decorated house to neighborlynewsnetwork@gmail.com to be featured on the next episode. Do you have a story or an event that you want to share? Maybe your business is the next business of the week. Are you a photographer that wants to come on the show to showcase your work? Maybe you just have a picture of our community that you would like to share. Just send an email to neighborlynewsnetwork@gmail.com so we can get you on the next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends. Neighborly News Network, every Monday at 7 p.m. Thank you guys for watching and see you in the next video.